Senator Biden referred to how Jack Kennedy was tested in the Cuban Missile Crisis. My friends, I have a little personal experience in that. I was on board the USS Enterprise. I sat in the cockpit on the flight deck of the USS Enterprise off of Cuba. I had a target. My friends, you know how close we came to a nuclear war. America will not have a president who needs to be tested. I've been tested, my friends, and Senator Obama hasn't.
On the trail in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania today, Senator McCain running with Senator Biden's comments that Senator Obama will probably face an international crisis if elected. The big story tonight, as we said before, Barack Obama's new surge. In CNN's latest poll of polls, Obama's up 2 points from just yesterday, leading John McCain by 9 points, 51 to 42%, 7% unsure. Let's talk strategy. Back again, CNN senior political analyst and former presidential advisor David Gergen, CNN political contributor and Republican strategist Buchanan, who supports McCain, and CNN political contributor and radio host Roland Martin, who supports Obama. So, David, we've seen a level of such dissatisfaction only 3 times before, during Watergate, the Iranian hostage crisis, and the recession back in 92. In each of these examples, there was a change in government. Obama also has a 9-point lead in the poll of polls, the largest margin so far. At this point, how, if possible, do McCain and Palin overcome it?
I'm not sure they can anymore, Anderson, especially with the lead widening and not narrowing. The NBC Wall Street Journal poll out tomorrow morning, 10-point lead. That's a very, very reliable poll, and it's one of the best it's taken. So in this case, what we've seen, Anderson, is after an awful lot of volatility, hairpin curves all the way through this election campaign, Barack Obama now has had a lead for about 4 weeks. The race has stabilized to a significant degree over the last 4 weeks, and he's held the lead anywhere from about 5 to 8 points or so. For John McCain to turn it around, he has to get beyond the questions of calling Barack Obama a socialist or raising all of these kind of side issues. Either they have to go big and be convincing that he can do something about the economy, or I do not, unless Obama makes a huge mistake or is a big international incident, I don't see how he turns it around. This is time is really of the essence now, and Obama seems to be settling into this 4-week period of stability.
A new CNN poll today shows 75% of Americans think things in the U.S. are going badly. 4 in 10 predict another Great Depression will hit within the next year. Is bringing up socialism going to do it for the McCain-Palin ticket?
Well, you know, Anderson, the key here is that the environment in which McCain is running is enormously difficult. No matter who it was as a Republican, it's going to be difficult. And so what you have to do, you got to be hopeful, you got to try different things, different strategies. And what he's trying to do is make the American people know that Barack Obama's answer, this socialism, this redistribution of wealth, is not something that Americans will favor. And there's no question he has that socialist instincts. He votes to the left of an avowed socialist in the Senate. And also he went and sought after the socialist endorsement of the Socialist Party of Illinois. So you take these things and you move them as best you can. But it's very, very difficult out there.
You've just moved it about 4 times there using the word socialism, Bay.
Well, you know, Roland laughs, but just a segment ago, what did he say? It's time to be honest. Okay, let's be honest. Barack Obama is a socialist. It's that simple.
Okay.
Palin
would not. Even Palin would not say that today.
That doesn't matter. I'm being honest.
Roland, what are your thoughts?
Well, of course. I mean, I can imagine having lunch with Bay and Pat Buchanan, but everybody's a socialist or a Marxist. Look, the reality is you have candidates, both Obama and McCain, who have voted for a bailout package where we're bailing out various companies, okay? These so-called free market folks, they were against that. The bottom line is McCain's doing the exact same thing. You step in and you deal with the economy. Look, if you're Obama, you adopt the Nolan Richardson philosophy, 40 minutes of hell. You press, you press, you press. You don't allow your supporters to even think for a second, and you have this thing in the bag. You stay on top of them. You want to drive the margins up, and so you press even harder. That's what they have to do. But McCain, he has to have a consistent message. You're right. You never know what tomorrow is going to bring with the McCain camp. They're just sort of thrown on the wall and see what sticks.
I just want to end the conversation, David, on kind of a lighter note. According to Politico.com, the Republican National Committee appears to have spent about $150,000 on clothes and accessories for Governor Palin, her husband, and kids. The article says it includes $49,000 at Saks Fifth Avenue, another $75,000 in Neiman Marcus, $4,700 on hair and makeup. In terms of for candidates, is this par for the course? I mean, I know a lot of people on the Democratic side, I'm sure on a lot of liberal blogs tomorrow, this is going to be a headline saying it's outrageous. Where does I mean, is this normal?
And I've never heard of it before. I've never heard of a clothing allowance, $150,000 for any candidate. I've never heard of a clothing allowance, $5,000 for a candidate. So I don't know where this comes from. Hey, she's wearing great clothes, but why a political party is doing that, it beats the heck out of me.
Hey, Anderson, Anderson, I do take pride in my dressing. RNC, give me a call. I can get a cheaper deal. Trust me. I know how to shop. Trust
Anderson,
me.
she looks like $1 million.
So it's well worth the money, you say, Bay. All right. David Gergen, Bay Buchanan, Roland Martin, thank you. Appreciate your comments. Thanks. We're going to come back to you. Lots more coming up tonight.